You're listening to Local Color Live. I want to let you know that this Local Color Live session is made possible with the help of Odyssey Community School, engineered by River Guerguerian. You can find out more about Odyssey's Creative Technology and Arts Center by going to odysseycommunity.org. The Odyssey Community, where students are inspired by life and prepared to assume their authentic place within it. Tonight's guest, The Moon and You. Welcome.
Hey.
Hi. What are you guys going to play for us this evening?
We're going to start off with a brand new song. Just learned my cello part this morning. It's called The Rolling Baby Blanket of the Blue.
Like the mouth of the storm, when I get hypnotized on too much booze, and the sound that it makes as a tree start to shake is a hurricane that's humming down the dune. Under the waves she's to steal me away from that thunder and lightning down below. Well, I won't miss a thing. I'll be laughing at that old life I once knew. Under the waves she's hiding to steal me away from that thunder and lightning. Now I play and I feast with a fish underneath that rolling baby blanket of the blue.
Thanks.
You're listening to the music of The Moon and You. That's a duo out of Asheville, North Carolina, made up of Ryan Furstenberg and Melissa Hyman. So if you took that tune, it seems like this is kind of what you did. Correct me if I'm wrong. You took a blues tune and just kind of tweaked it just a little bit. It's interesting, that approach, the blues approach on the cello, and I'm wondering if that was a conscientious decision on either of your parts.
I just like it's like a ragtime song, so I like playing ragtime, and I like writing weird stories. And that one's about wandering around on the beach drunk and getting kidnapped by a mermaid. So, and then she plays cello. So
okay, so yeah, it could
didn't have
be
a
a blues
choice.
tune for sure.
I was stuck with the cello.
We have no
Again.
other options.
So yeah, you guys, that sounds like that's a new song.
Mm-hmm.
And you've got one recording out, is that right? A live one that you did?
Yeah, we just have we do the Blue Plate Special. And
Is that the one in Knoxville? Or is it
Yeah,
in Knoxville.
WDVX.
Okay.
and then we take it and we merchandise it.
So we actually just released a second live EP, which we like better than the first one. So we're moving forward,
Nice.
taking baby steps, and we are in the process of recording a studio album or possibly EP, depending on how long it takes us. And we've got 3 songs down, so we're really excited.
What's you guys' approach to recording like? Where are you doing it? That sort of thing.
We're doing it in our office/art room.
Our
We got
arts and crafts
some pretty
room.
nice mics, and so we're gonna go from there and see how it works out.
It seems like a lot of bands are utilizing that DIY approach,
Yeah.
self-producing, that sort of thing. Any cautionary tales that you guys have encountered thus far?
Nah, just go for it.
Yeah, we're learning as we go. And the cool thing about a home studio is that you have really all the time in the world, or as much time as you can devote to it. So we're making lots of mistakes, but we're learning from them and getting better and better at it as we go along.
And
So
all the mistakes are on our own clock. So
yeah, in like 4 years when our album comes out, it's going to be beautiful.
yeah.
Absolutely. Well, there's something to be said for taking one's time, especially in this day and age.
Yeah, true.
We are talking with The Moon and You. They have got 2 area shows coming up in what appears to be a pretty busy southeastern touring schedule. They're playing January 31st. That's a Thursday evening, and that's at Neo Cantina.
That's right.
And as well, a Valentine's Day show, Thursday, February the 14th at the Lexington Avenue Brewery.
We're excited about that one. There's going to be another cello guitar duo, also a couple, very romantic, called Pripyat from Durham. And our friend Eric Janoski, who calls himself Mother Explosives, is going to be opening, and he's fantastic. And he just got engaged, so I think his beard will be emanating romantic vibrations as well.
Nice. So, yeah, an evening of love. You guys might want to have one breakup victim in there, too. Just to
That's a good idea.
We'll have to, yeah. I don't know what we're gonna do about
Find
that.
a poor heartbroken soul and exploit them.
Hey, you
That
wanna
sounds
come
great.
play this Valentine show with us? The couple other couples and a guy just got engaged.
Yeah. The Moon and You. Can we get to another tune?
Sure, if we can stop talking. What's next?
What was the other song we were gonna play?
All right, let's do Clever Worms.
Okay.
I don't know what became of Mallory. She's so far from the person that she used to be. Back then it was so frivolous, with everything the 2 of us would sing. Just feeling like a turtle with no shell. She was looking for a good time. Now she's dancing with herself. Ah, those memories don't hurt me, but they do alert me to my health. Are you caught with your reasons when you're leaving? Do you ask yourself, are you still running? Are you still running away? Do the nights take you out before they break you and leave you all alone beneath the fading stars? The birds are singing to the clever worms. They're feeding on the compost and swimming in the dirt. But you've got to stay alert. Some melodies are remedies you out before they break you and leave you all alone beneath the fading stars. Are you caught with your reasons when you're leaving? Do you ask yourself, are you still running? Are you still running away? Do the nights take you out before they break you and leave you all alone beneath the fading stars?
Thank you.
You are listening to the music of The Moon and You, recorded at Odyssey Community School. You can find out more about Odyssey and their Resonating Room by going to odysseycommunity.org. The Moon and You, a duo based of Ryan Furstenberg and Melissa Hyman. And it should be noted, you guys played that tune the night you did the finalists in the songwriters contest, the Brown Bag.
That's right.
What was that like? Winning the whole thing, that is. And
Great.
Yeah, it was really exciting because we've both done it a gazillion times.
yeah, you both had done the competition.
Been in
was
the
it?
competition back when it was at Mo Daddy's, even, you know.
So, any thoughts that you carried from that evening? I know winning's got to feel pretty good, specifically with all the competition in Asheville, but
Sure.
any thoughts that you yourselves had on the experience of it all?
Neither of us is very competitive, so I think we both felt a little weird about winning. Like, we talked about it a lot afterwards, like, don't you feel weird? But it's really an honor to, get to share a stage with so many wonderful songwriters, and Asheville is really such an amazing place for musicians and for songwriters, as far as the level of talent that's here. So it's a pretty huge honor to be recognized that way, and we really appreciate it.
Well, definitely something to be said for tenacity, because it does seem like you guys have played that one quite a bit, and
True. Yeah, with
definitely.
different groups and solo in many iterations.
And yeah, speaking of that, I had read something online. Well, I had understood that you were in Uncle Mountain prior to being with this project. Were you in that band Tina and Her Pony as well?
No, we are sometimes mistaken for Tina and Her Pony, which is really funny because they're two girls. But they're really good friends of ours, and Tina was kind of my mentor when I first started writing songs. And they now travel all over the place and are based in New Mexico. But we are about to go on tour with them in Florida. So that's really exciting. We're going to play, I think, 3 or 4 shows with them down there.
Great.
Yeah.
We'd planned that Florida trip thinking, we're going to escape all the cold weather. And then, lo and behold, it's like 70 degrees here.
It came up to meet you, huh? Well, I
Yeah.
think you guys will get out of town before everything turns off cold. So.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
We're talking today with The Moon and You. They've got a couple shows coming up Thursday, January 31st at Neo Cantina. That's in Asheville, North Carolina. And a February 14th show, and that's at the Lexington Avenue Brewery. Now, is that the show that you guys won as a result of the Brown Bag competition, or were you scheduled to do that already?
It's just it's a separate thing. We try to play in Asheville about once every month, and so that was kind of our monthly Asheville gig, because we do a lot of shows out of town.
How far is your touring radius nowadays?
Well, we have been going up to New York City, and that's about as far as it goes. But we're about to go up to Toronto and Montreal.
And Ottawa. Yeah, we're getting international on you. That'll be at the end of February, beginning of March, and we'll be gone for like 6 or 7 weeks, and we'll be up and down the East Coast. Basically, we'll be in New England for a while, and but mostly we stick to the Southeast. So
Nice.
we're branching out a little.
Yeah.
Definitely want to talk more about that DIY touring thing that you guys are doing. But first, can we get to another tune?
Sure. This one's called Diamonds. Diamonds, roses, who needs them? Poverty poses no problem in the warmth of our romance. I don't need a fur coat to keep me warm, for I have your arms, your eyes, your sweet attention, your lips surprise me. Oh, what they mention in the sunshine of our love. I don't need jewels to sparkle when I'm with you. You know I don't care that you're no millionaire. I know we can live on sunshine and fresh air, like flowers, chocolates. They won't feed me. I just need to know how much you need me. Tell me again, dear, that I am the one you want to give your heart to, and I won't ask for diamonds, roses, jewels, and furs. Just a love nest, his and hers, so I can lay beside you in the night and hold you close. They are no millionaire. I know we can live on sunshine and fresh air, like flowers, chocolates. They won't feed me. I just need to know how much you need me. Tell me again, dear, that I am the one you want to give your heart to, and I won't ask for diamonds.
Indulging the sweeter side of life with The Moon and You, recorded here at Odyssey Community School's Resonating Room. That's their studio in the Creative Technology and Art Center. So talk a little bit about, and this may not even be anything intentional, but this whole mean streets of New York meets country boy from eastern North Carolina. Is that something that's intentional? I mean, the way you guys have put this duo together, it seems like you've been playing together for a long time.
We've only been a band for a year. We're coming up on our first anniversary. I think Well, first of all, the streets I come from weren't terribly mean.
Yeah, first things first. Huh?
I grew up in the suburbs of New York City, lived a pretty soft life, so I don't want to come off as trying to sound hard or anything. But yeah, I don't know. We ended up together through just mutual friends in the Asheville music scene, and we, I think, both really liked each other's style, and it's a real 50-50 collaboration as far as songwriting and what we're both putting into it with our different influences and stuff. So it just kind of naturally ended up this way. We didn't have a choice again.
When it comes to songwriting, you've mentioned a collaboration.
Mm-hmm.
Do you collaborate on the actual writing of the tune, or is it something that someone brings to the table and you work on arrangements together? What does that look like?
There's a little of both, but we haven't yet written a song together where we worked on the lyrics jointly.
Mm-hmm.
So the most sort of collaboration we've done has been when I write songs on long drives by myself, just like singing them out loud in the car, and then I bring the lyrics and melody to Ryan, and he writes a really sick guitar part, and then we work out the arrangement from there, adding cello and harmonies and stuff like that.
It definitely seems like, again, a modern approach to some styles that have been around for a really long time. Specifically, too, the versatility of the cello. I noticed you're playing it like a cello, but you're also playing it like a bass as well.
Sometimes I even play it like a drum.
Does that require retraining your brain in any way? What kind of training did you have to begin with?
I had a little bit of classical training as a kid, and my dad's a classical violinist, so I grew up with like a pretty rigid mindset about the whole thing, and then just started kind of jamming out and experimenting when I was in college. And when I moved to Asheville, I really just wanted to play with whoever would have me, so I have played with a lot of different bands doing many styles of music and just kind of trying to absorb what I can. And Ryan's been a super good sort of motivation for me to work on my cello bass stuff. He's been really good at teaching me how to do that, which is kind of weird.
Lies. All lies.
How about your background, Ryan? It seems like the swing and blues and, like you said, ragtime.
I played bass in Uncle Mountain, so
Okay, well,
just decided to go back to guitar, I guess.
nice.
Mostly because I don't have a bass.
Yeah, I guess practicality
Yeah, it's a very practical decision on my part.
can dictate some things. We're talking today with The Moon and You. Once again, I want to mention they have 2 shows coming up, the first of which being January 31st. That's a Thursday evening at Neo Cantina in Asheville, and the second of which coming up in February 14th. That is St. Valentine's Day, and they will be at the Lexington Avenue Brewery. Can we get to one last tune?
Yeah, we're going to switch seats.
Stand by.
Sleep by your side. Oh, how did you know that I wasn't the one when you let me go? I know I wasn't there, didn't see what it was to push you out of love that made it turn cold. Was could I be so sure to think you'd always love me? Why couldn't I see? Was it someone so lovely you couldn't say no? Or some ugly part of me that made you want to go? Did you wonder and worry and try to hang on? Did you know all at once it was time to be gone? Oh, how did you know that I wasn't the one? When did you see the light? I guess one of these days, you know, I'll see it too. I'll be done loving you, and then I'll be alright, alright. Da 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 da. Alright. Da 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 da
You've been listening to the music of The Moon and You, recorded at Odyssey Community Schools Resonating Room for Local Color. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thank you.
Thank
Laura.
you.